Hi, it's Liz. I was just sitting here being sad on Maine. But I wanted to make this video because I was thinking about, and I just had this thought, like when we think about heartbreak, I think like we usually think about it as like a vase breaking, you know, like cracking into a bunch of pieces, but really what it's more like is like something like ripping, and you know, like you usually mend a broken heart, right? But that's because like it when it breaks, it's because there was something was like malfunctioning, or there was an issue, and it was causing like friction, you know, somewhere. And after a while, the friction, like you know, had worn something, you know, so thin, and then maybe also, you know, the pressure that was being applied was greater, and something broke in a certain spot. And so when that happens, when your heart breaks, you have to go back in and you have to like you have to mend it. You have to like you know, it might need, like, depending on what, you know, was in there, it's going to need certain mending. Like, you're going to have to use a specific stitch or a specific fabric, or maybe it was like, you know, more like a chair, and you're going to have to put like some filler or something in there, or maybe like some batting, or maybe you might need to put a structure underneath there, or you know, you wouldn't want to use this fabric because of this, and maybe you don't have the right fabric that you need, so you have to like use a certain stitch method instead, like, you know, you have to like go stitch this way and that way to make up for the fact that the fabric that you have isn't like the kind of like the right fabric or whatever. But you know, you have to like come up with a mending that is specific to your, you know, tear and your existing structure, and what happened, right? And so that's why it's important to like feel the heartbreak, to experience the loss, so that you can use the data from processing that loss to fix the thing that got broken, you know. And not in order, because it might, like, the same thing might happen again, or you might encounter the same issue. And, oh, excuse me. You know, like, the only thing like that can change is like the way that you show up. So if you can repair your heart from the heartbreak in such a way that you can show up like more, just like more prepared for the experience of the pain, even, you know, even if the same thing is going to happen and it's going to hurt the same amount, and it's going to take the same amount of time for you to get over it or whatever. Just like knowing what is coming, and how to hold your body, you know, for the force of impact, and then, you know, how to put the pieces back together. You know, that's how you learn to like trust yourself in times of uncertainty, because life is very uncertain and you really are the only person that you have. And so it's important to be honest with yourself about the times when your heart's broken, so that you can mend those spots, so that you're not walking around the world with like all these like holes in your heart, no idea, you know. And then also that, like, you know, when our hearts are broken, it's usually like not a surprise necessarily. Because there was an ache there, you know? Like we knew something was wrong, you know? And like there was just a climax of wrong. And so we can sometimes we didn't know, you know, like if someone passes it, you know, sometimes we didn't know, but sometimes we did. No, you know what I mean. I wish I could like take the love that I have for my kid outside of my body and like, you know, put it in this like thing to show everybody and be like, look how big this love is. Like, man. Okay. I did not mean to be this sad, but okay. What am I trying to say? I just love my kids so much, and I miss her so much, and I just wish, I just hope that, like, at some point, our reality matches up with, like, the love that I feel for her, and, because, like, and I don't love parenting, and hell no, I fucking hate it. It sucks ass, man. It's exhausting, it's isolating. It's taken a lot of you know, from me. But that's not my kid's fault, you know. Um, It's like I want to take the love outside of my body and show people how big it is so that they'll see like how sincere I am about my love for my kid. Like that's gonna make a difference. Like nobody cares anyway. mm. I don't think that you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to survive. Like emotionally, you're not supposed to survive the kind of experiences that I have experienced in my life. Like, I don't think that, like, cumulatively, like, honestly, it's been a lot. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that like I should not be here, and I should not be as like upright as I am in any way, shape, or form. And that is like it's a miracle, it's miraculous, but it's also really, really painful because I just like because I can't. I still feel all those things, you know? They don't just go away, you know? And the society has like expectations on people who have endured great trauma that's just bonkers bananas. Out of here, man. Like I gotta talk to that guy who like ruined my life. Like I gotta talk to him all the time to be able to see my kid, and I gotta like I don't pretend that it's all great, like cute between the two of us. Trust me, I do fucking not, because it's not. None of this is okay, and I refuse to like participate in any kind of reality that suggests that it is. But I shouldn't have to do that. And that's just to like that's I don't even get like that's like the bare minimum of the shit that I have to like deal with. That's so fucking traumatic. Just to see my kid, let alone like that's like neither here nor there. I don't even know. I just want to like I just think that I have experienced a lot of like pain and betrayal And I'm good. I'm fucking good on it, man. I swear to fucking God, I'm good on it. It's so, like, silly and boring. It's such a fucking waste of time, too. I fucking hate it. It's inefficient. It's bad tech. And I hate bad tech. You know? I just worry about what's happening with I just worry about my baby. She's not a baby, I know, but well, the holidays are really hard. One thing about, like, divesting from your family, like, abuse system is no one's gonna be like, oh yeah, you should go no contact with us. Oh yeah, you don't have to talk to us anymore. That makes complete sense. Of course we, like, yes, we hurt your feelings all the time on purpose because we secretly hate you and we enjoy manipulating you for our own benefit. Like, you know, it takes the pressure off of our hatred for each other to all hate you, so we just all hate you, and then we don't have to hate each other, and then we all can feel better about our bullshit with each other because we all hate you. Like, they're not gonna tell you that, but that's totally, like, what is happening for, you know, a lot of us. And, yeah. Nobody's gonna, like, your family's never gonna be like, yeah, we're bad enough. You don't have to come to this. Like, you're gonna have to be like, I'm not gonna go to any of your shit because I don't want to. Like, and I don't really care what that makes you guys think about me. Like, I'm just not going. And they're gonna think things and they're gonna say things. Like, they're gonna have opinions and they're probably gonna tell people lies about why you're not coming around anymore, because they're certainly not going to tell people the truth, because then that would implicate them in, like, you know, not being perfect, and they don't want that to come out, so they're not going to let that come out. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, because also they're toxic as fuck, bro. And you don't, like, they're always gonna be that draining. They're never gonna not be that draining. They're only gonna get more draining, in fact. And they know, and they don't care. They've been doing it for a really, 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 really long time, and they've had really, 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 really lot of chances to make it better. That's the thing about having a kid, is like, you got chances to make that shit right. I promise. I promise. If a parent, like, because your kid loves you down, okay? Kids love their parents down, you know, because they're your fucking parent, right? And there's that power dynamic. They basically have to, you know, believe in. It's like, it makes their nervous system feel safer if they believe you're bullshit, even if you are lying, because they're dependent on you for their care, right? So, and you know, you're their parent, you know, of course you brought them into this world, you're their connection, their anchor to this, you know, dimension, you know, you're their human being, you know, their person, their nervous system, you know, you regulated their nervous system to yours, as a parent, you know, like that's just what happens, you know, that's a different tangent for another day, because in the nuclear family model, everybody's nervous system is set to the dad's job, basically, or the parent, you know, or the breadwinners, the income earners' job is the and the parents' relationship to their job is basically the you know, nervous system of the house, and the time and the schedule of the house, because everything basically, you know, orbits around that, you know. Anyways, don't remember what I was talking about before I took that tangent now, do I? No. Oh, your nervous system. And your parents' job. Oh, and a parent is a kid's nervous system, yeah. And so, yeah. As a parent, I could say that, if you're an adult and you have a relationship with your parent where you don't like them, but you put up with their shit because you think they just haven't had enough chances to, like, treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, because you haven't, like, told them or whatever the right way. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at myself, because I like this, I'm talking to myself, I did this for like so long in my life, so long, even in my adult life, like, oh my god, the stories I could tell you guys. I'm just like going out of my way to be like, to just like bend over backwards for this fucking bitch who hated my fucking guts and just only wanted to like fucking just make my, just like be around me to talk shit about me, basically. So she could take that information back to her little friends or whatever and be like, and then like, you know, use it to like talk shit about me when I said, hey, you know, you're mean. Stop being mean to me. Apologize for something that you did when I was a child. And she was like, ew, no. Okay, well, fine. Okay, Elizabeth, how about this? I'm sorry. Basically, that's like, that's not, no, that doesn't, that's not, no, how about no on that? And she was like, well, you're being abusive. And I was like, you're being a fucking bitch. And she was like, oh my God, how dare you swear at me, you selfish little bitch. This is not verbatim what happened, but it kind of is a verbatim combination of multiple conversations between Tamisha and I. Yeah, she sucks, basically. I hate her guts. She can eat shit. Abusers are losers. Across the board. It's a cowardly position to take, and I respect it 0, 0, 0. So there's that. Anyways, I'm gonna go try to take a nap. It's very cold and I don't like it at all. If you're going to do anything like New Year's resolution wise, I don't fucking know. Examine your relationship to shame. Tell the truth. Because if you know the truth, then you're supposed to speak the truth. That's why you have the truth, right? Right. Yeah. Okay, pals. Belly laugh. I hope you definitely belly laugh today. Sorry about that. It's a kombucha burp. Stretch. Definitely stretch. Even if it's just, those back twisted things, in the shower. Crack your back. Twist your hips, Stretch your feet. Flex, point your toes and stuff. Just those kinds of things. It's good to just check in. I think you're radical. I hope you take really good care of yourself. As good as you can, you know what I mean? With the materials that you have available to you. Especially in your own heart and in your own mind. I hope you're taking really good care of yourself. Okay. Bye.